Welcome back to the 10th day of Halloween special. Today we are reacting to top 15 hotels with real ghost sightings. You guys have suggested me to bring somebody else in to react to videos with me. So I got my dad today. This is my dad.
Hey.
You little bitch.
Be nice to me.
No.
Try?
Okay.
Alright. I like ghosts.
No you don't.
Scary shit.
Scary shit. Alright, let's get into this. And let you go.
Banff Springs Hotel.
You're right.
The many
Banff
Canadian
Springs.
architectural
Told you it was
achievements.
Banff Springs.
The Banff Springs Hotel is located in Banff, Alberta.
I've actually been there.
Of the Rocky
Have you?
Mountains.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was built by the Canadian Pacific
It looks
Railway
scary
as
already.
part of a series of hotels they
I didn't see any
constructed across
ghosts.
Canada,
Not when I was there.
and is built around
But I have
some
been
of the
there. It's
natural
cool.
hot springs. The hotel is allegedly home to several
Damn.
spirits and further mysterious within.
Bro, she got a fat
The
ass.
spirit of the premises is that of
Dresses
the
of
late
the day.
bellman Sam,
Shit.
who reportedly threatened to haunt the place after his death.
Damn.
It appears
Is that a
Sam
mirror?
kept his
Or is that a door?
promise, but has said to be a benevolent
I don't know.
spirit.
It's a door.
Guests have reported being helped to their rooms by an elderly Scottish gentleman.
A Scottishman.
Matching Sam's description.
Scottish.
He also is said to randomly open and close the hotel doors.
I've been through those doors.
Not
They're
to
cool.
scare guests, but as his way of saying hello. By
That's cool.
far the most famous ghost at Banff Springs is the Doomed Bride. Guests have claimed to see a woman in a bridal gown dancing in the main ballroom, but disappears upon further investigation.
That's creepy.
The hotel's main historian has stated the apparition is probably that of a woman who fell from the curved stone steps.
He looks like he's done a lot of history. Look at the wrinkles in his forehead.
Then there
Face
is the
on it.
legend of the missing room 873.
What?
The legend
Think of a
goes
missing
the
room.
family was murdered in room 873, and the murderer was never caught.
Dude, that's like that one movie, that like 1408 or something.
Oh, great movie.
That, yeah.
Great
That
movie.
reminds me of that, man.
I like the first ghost. He seemed like Casper. He was friendly. He just wanted to show you
Yeah,
around the
that
hotel.
was sick.
That's my idea of a ghost.
Yeah.
Friendly.
Refurbished and
Friendly.
bookings there recommenced. Guests sleeping there would constantly report various disturbing incidents, claiming
look
they heard
disturbing.
hollow screams, lights flickering and turning on at random, and even bloody handprints in
Ooh.
the bathroom.
Whoa!
Legend goes the hotel owners
Damn.
decided to stop booking out that room and instead had it drywalled over.
Can
To
you-
this day,
They
hotels
drywalled it
never
over.
forbidden to speak about the room.
Can you imagine having a shower and...
Room 873.
Fuck! Don't do that to me, man! Don't do that shit!
play
Come
with
on!
fingerprints?
Stop it!
Incredible idea. Number 14, the Coronado, a true spectacle of the
I've been
Pacific
there.
Coast. The Hotel
Oh,
Del
I'm kidding.
Coronado is
Uh-huh.
located in
In my
San
dreams,
Diego,
maybe.
California, and is a magnificent
Look at
resort
that.
for those
That's
who
awesome.
round up the
I've
cash
seen
to
that
stay
shit
there.
before somewhere.
Fans of classic Hollywood will recognize the Coronado as the main centerpiece of the film Some Like It Hot. However, there are
I like it
stories
hot.
of an unhappy
I like it
spirit
warm.
wandering the halls.
You're
Back
weird.
on Thanksgiving Day, 1982,
Too hot, you get sweaty.
24-year-old
1892.
Kate Morgan checked into the Coronado, claiming to be waiting for a young gentleman to join her. 5 days later, hotel staff discovered her dead from a self-inflicted
Ooh.
gunshot wound to her head. Kate had been married,
Well,
but was
the mail did not
estranged
show
from
up
her
then.
husband, so people believe she was making a liaison with her lover, but he had either been delayed, sidetracked, or simply stood her up, leaving her alone.
She
and
took that shit
unhappy.
seriously.
Bitch got
Guests
stood
who have
up.
stayed in Kate's room since have claimed the lights will flicker, the television turns itself on and off, an unexplained breeze will rush by them, and the temperature will suddenly get very cold without logical explanation. Guests have also seen a young woman walking around the halls, and the
Damn, that's
description
scary,
matches those
man.
of Kate, leading people to believe she
Like,
was
just the
still
dress is
waiting for her
illuminated?
lover
Why are they
to
always
arrive
wearing
and take
creepy
her
white
away.
dresses?
Yeah, why?
The shop
Like,
has also
every single
reported
ghost,
strange
man.
You never see a ghost in a pink
with
dress or a
products
red
flying
dress.
off
It's
the
always
shelves
creepy
while
white
landing
dress.
upright
Well, they are a
and broken.
ghost.
The
Doesn't matter.
Coronado
Kinda is
is
black
a
and white.
beautiful
They can have some
resort,
fashion sense.
and guests have stated the
That's a
spirits
black
are
one.
There we go.
friendly, albeit
There you go.
I just got proven wrong. Apparently ghosts do wear black.
Roosevelt Hotel.
Roosevelt.
Hollywood isn't always full of fame and glamour, but also of heartbreak, deceit, and even
Hollywood.
murder. The Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel is a historic building in the middle of Tinseltown, with its opening in 1927, the beginning
Is that
of
still been
Hollywood's
running?
golden age. It's
probably not there anymore.
I think it got shut down.
Famous and infamous reputation, and is said to be the final residence of several stars of the big screen. Marilyn Monroe's ghost has been reportedly seen reflecting in the mirrors of
That's
the
cool.
hotel's ballroom, and once guests turn to get a glance, she has vanished. Montgomery Clift stayed in room 928 during the filming of From Here to Eternity, and people have said they could hear a trumpet playing from the room, which Cliff was talented at. Cold spots are
I
also
wouldn't mind that.
frequent around the building, particularly the ballroom. A man in a white suit has been seen playing the piano in the ballroom, and when guests approach to comment on his talented playing, he will vanish right before their eyes. The wife of Clark
Damn.
Gable, Carol Lombard, has also been spotted on the 12th floor, where she and Gable often stayed together. The most famous and mysterious spirit
This is
of
where you go to see the
Roosevelt
stars.
is that of the little girl named Caroline, who has been seen
White
wearing
dress.
a blue dress,
Blue dress.
ponytail,
Wrong.
skipping down the hallways and around the fountain in the main
Looks
lobby.
white.
Because of the number of alleged
Oh, this black and
Hollywood
white pic.
figures haunting the Roosevelt, tourists flock there to try to get a reservation in the hopes of catching
Was
a
it still
glimpse
open?
of
Still
Maryland
open.
or hear the soothing tune of Montgomery's
I wouldn't stay there.
trumpet. Number 12,
I'd only go there
Brown
to catch
Palace.
ghosts.
Denver's most
Ghost.
luxurious
Brown
hotel.
Palace.
The Brown Palace has stood for over a century and hasn't ever been closed for even a single day since its opening in 1892.
That's freaking cool.
Named for the builder Henry Cordes Brown, the Brown Palace has gained a reputation for being a high-class place for visitors, which includes celebrities and politicians, including several presidents. However, the palace has
Swanky.
gained several spiritual residents over
Looks
the
like
many
toddler.
years of operation.
Just imagine, like,
dating its
it looks like a little kid in like a big dress, and it's just like,
Everything was
Yeah.
big back in those days.
I
Dresses,
yeah,
big hats.
yeah, I guess.
You wouldn't be wearing a ball cap.
Notoriety
You
is
weren't
one of
top.
Denver's
Top
most
A.
haunted locations. Tours are offered of the hotel, and the famous story told by guides is that of the legend of room 904. Between 1940 and 1955, a wealthy socialite,
Big hat.
Louise Crawford
Told you.
Hill, resided
Everything's
in
big.
the room until she died of heartbreak. The room underwent renovations after.
Her heart actually
The main
broke.
lobby would still receive
True.
phone calls coming from room 904.
I had a phone like that once.
Despite the room being
Seriously.
unavailable to guests. On
I'm
the
old.
other end of the line, the reception
Wow.
could only hear strange vibrations. In 1961, the calls ended as mysteriously as they began. Coincidentally, around the time tour guides stopped telling the story of Miss Hill. Many believe the calls were Miss Hill protesting her story being told, and her way of asking for her to be at peace in the room
Copyright
she
strike.
used to call her home.
What?
A former
Old-fashioned
employee of
copyright
the
strike.
hotel claimed he heard strange noises
Okay.
coming
She was
from the
phoning
main
them in.
dining room.
Yeah.
When he
Don't
went
tell
to
my story.
investigate, he found an entire string quartet practicing in the room. He confronted the band asking what they were doing, and they replied, "Don't worry, we live here." Furthermore, guests
Ooh.
and staff have seen apparitions
That has no
in
head.
formal attire. However,
Is she a
these
turtle?
do not appear to be malicious.
She's- her head's just gonna pop up like turtle. Oh shit, I can't. I'm stuck. Turtle. Ah, that hurt my chin.
That's like one of those Disney things. Animatronics.